Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am your very own Fariha Farrukh and you're watching 360 Digital English. Today's topic, Bushra Bibi, Black Magic and the Puppet Prime Minister, The Economist exposes. Let's stop pretending. Let's stop sugarcoating and let's stop acting like Imran Khan's downfall was some political accident. Why? Because the Economist's 1843 magazine has now ripped the mask off and exposed the most bizarre, dangerous, and frankly very humiliating truth about IK's rule. Pakistan's Prime Minister was being spiritually remote controlled by Bushra Bibi. Well, yes, this is not gossip. This is not hearsay. This is The Economist, the world's most credible investigative platform, laying out step by step how superstition, rituals, and claimed spiritual visions shaped Pakistan's decisions at the highest level. Brace yourselves. What you're about to hear is brutal. Segment 1. The marriage that became a political curse. According to The Economist, Bushra Bibi told Imran Khan, through what she claimed were spiritual insights, that if he married her, he would become the Prime Minister. And the moment he believed that, Pakistan's political system became a playground for mysticism. IK did not just listen, he obeyed. He changed his lifestyle. He adopted the so-called religious attire. He altered his public persona. Not for faith, let me remind you here, but because Bushra Bibi told him it would bring him power. This was not politics. This was manipulation wrapped in spirituality. Segment 2, the rituals, meat, black animals, and dark practices. The Economist states, household staff was ordered to buy items for Bushra Bibi's rituals. Meat, black animal heads, liver. Why? Because she claimed these rituals would clear negative energy around Imran Khan. But negative energy from whom? From Reham Khan. Because Bushra believed Reham's shadow still affected IK. Now imagine this. A nuclear-armed country's prime minister taking decisions while drowning in superstition. This is not leadership. This is weakness. This is dependence. Segment 3, Bushra Bibi, the unelected power broker. Well, The Economist made one thing crystal clear. Bushra Bibi became a central figure in political decision-making. Not elected, not accountable, not qualified, yet the Prime Minister's plane would not take off without her approval. Arrangements for official travel changed because of her instructions. She influenced who Imran Khan would meet and who would be pushed away. Even On Chaudhry was not spared. He was told that Bushra Bibi saw a dream that if he attended the oath-taking ceremony, misfortune would hit. Hours before the ceremony, IK texted him, "Don't come." Well, this is not governance. This was spiritual hostage-taking. Segment 4, intelligence information misused. The Economist also wrote, some individuals gained access to IK through Bushra Bibi and On Chaudhry. They allegedly fed political intelligence to Bushra, which she presented to IK as visions and spiritual revelations, and IK, he bought it. He admitted she had enormous influence as First Lady. Well, Pakistan was being run like a spiritual circus, not a state. And I'm sure you would agree with it. Segment 5, cracks inside PTI itself. Even within IK's own inner circle, people were alarmed. Senator Faisal Wada repeatedly warned, Bushra Bibi's influencing matters she should not be touching. He said, and I quote, her role in state affairs is dangerous. Well, he was right, but IK ignored him because Bushra Bibi's word became law inside Bani Gala. Segment 6, when corruption meets superstition. The Economist also highlighted, IK failed to deliver on his own grand promises. 1 million homes never happened. 10 million jobs not even close. Economic stability collapse. Merit thrown in the trash. Why? Because IK's decision-making was dominated by superstition and surrounded by corruption allegation involving Bushra Bibi and her circle. Well, even after becoming Prime Minister, IK continued relying on dreams, visions, rituals instead of real policy. That is not Naya Pakistan. That is naive Pakistan. And Pakistan heavily paid the price. Segment 7, the final truth, Pakistan must accept. Let's spell it out clearly. A Prime Minister controlled by superstition cannot control a country. A leader who depends on rituals cannot lead a nuclear state. A man who is emotionally, mentally, and politically dependent on the unelected woman cannot claim he stands for merit, accountability, or institutional strength. IK was not overthrown by conspiracies. IK was destroyed by his own weakness, his own delusion, his own blind dependence. Bushra Bibi was not just his partner. She became his political downfall. Now let's discuss Talat Hussein's brutal analysis, the tweet. Let me quote the words of Talat Hussein, one of Pakistan's most respected analysts, who summed up the Economist expose in one brutal tweet. Now hear this. The article lays bare several scandalous aspects of Imran Khan's leadership and the PTI's governance, focusing on power dynamics, superstition, black magic, and manipulation. It is Sex and the City, marrying Game of Thrones and Harry Potter all in one go. Owen Bennett-Jones and Bushra have produced an eye-opener. Well, you decide and let me know in the comments. So here's the bottom line. Pakistan did not suffer because of international conspiracies or institutions or even enemies. Pakistan suffered because its Prime Minister was taking guidance from dreams, rituals, and superstitions, not from reason, vision, or courage. And when leadership collapses from the inside, the country pays the price on the outside. This is the truth The Economist exposed. This is the truth Pakistan must remember. And this is the truth Imran Khan and Bushra Bibi cannot hide from anyone anymore. Pakistan deserves leaders, not puppets. Statesmanship, not sorcery. Governance, not games of mysticism, period. This is your very own Fariha Farrukh, bringing to you the investigation of The Economist. Keep watching 360 Digital English. Take care, Allah Hafiz.